No matter what happens, you're going to get back up and go again. And you're going to become stronger every time you get knocked down and every time you get back up.
Welcome to the Words of Wisdom podcast. This is the place to be to raise the consciousness within in order to create a life and business of ease, flow, and freedom. This podcast offers inspiring stories, strategies, and special guests to help you become your most aligned self. I am Minerva Maharaj, a former NBA Toronto Raptors dancer turned ICF accredited spiritual life coach, founder of Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching, and Starseed Academy coach training. My soul's mission is to show you the impossible is truly possible. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's get to awakening your soul's wisdom.
I want to share with you 6 aspects of being. I got this in a download when I was meditating of the next level self, the next level being. And to anchor even more of how do you be those moments you're like, how do I be that next level self? How do I achieve that next level reality? Anchor into these aspects, these qualities. And it's okay to work on it. These are skills to even be built, like inner skills to build. And these are 6 aspects that came up in order to be your next level self, in order to create your next level self. Number 1, trust. When you truly trust yourself to create what it is you want to create, and like not go back and doubt and chip away at it, that you can't create something, because again, you are all creators. You come from the creator, from a higher source creative energy. So therefore that energy lives in you and must be in you. Just like how you have DNA from your father and from your biological mother, you have their DNA. It's part of you. Same thing with the DNA of source energy lives within you. You are a creator. The DNA of the highest creator is in you. So therefore, do what you need to do to trust yourself. What do you need to do to trust yourself to create the reality that you want? Do you trust that you can create 6 figures or whatever goal it is that you want? The number is not important. Do you trust yourself to create the reality that you want? Do you trust yourself to handle the reality that you want? Really need to work on that trust factor that I can do it. I trust myself. And if something doesn't work out or doesn't go according to plan, I trust myself to figure it out. I trust myself to manage money. I trust myself to handle this relationship. I trust myself to receive these, whatever good it is that you want. Trust is such an important factor and part of that being, that next level being. And that's for everyone, no matter what it is that you want. Having that trust, that deep, profound trust within yourself to create. The next one is faith. Faith, believing, kind of the same thing to me, but believing in the unseen, believing that if I want it, I have faith it's going to happen. I don't need to know exactly how it's going to happen. And just because I don't have all of the steps now, I'm therefore not going to go doubt and not believe that it's not going to happen for myself. So having that unshakable faith, it's going to happen. I may not know how it's going to happen, when, the exact how, but I know it's going to happen. Having that faith. And if you again tune back into your next level being and who she was, she had that faith. She had that faith in order to create what she saw. And she also has that faith that no matter what comes, she believes in herself and she's going to do it. And whatever she wants to create next, she has faith that she's going to create it. She believes in the unseen before it's seen. The third aspect of being, surrender. Surrender. And that doesn't mean giving up or detaching or not caring. Surrender means letting go of the resistance and allowing in divine support and the co-creation to unfold. Co-creation, that partnership. Surrender when you don't know what to do, when you're forceful, when you are pushing. Surrender. Allow yourself that support and to soften and to be supported. Resilience. No matter what happens, you're going to get back up and go again. And you're going to become stronger every time you get knocked down and every time you get back up. That resilience, trust in your resilience. the thing that you're most afraid of, know that you will be able to handle it. That quote unquote bad thing that happened to you, know that you're going to get through it. There's nothing that will happen that you cannot get through. And there's that saying in the Bible, there's nothing that God will give you that you can't handle. That was number 4. So trust is one. Second one is faith, having faith in yourself, having faith in the unseen. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Number 3 is surrender. Surrender, let down the defenses, let down the resistance, allow yourself to go into the unknown. Surrender, allow yourself to be supported. Number 4, yes, is resilience. Knowing that you are a resilient being, you've gone through bad, you've gone through worse, and you've gotten to this point. You wouldn't be here right now if you weren't resilient. So there's nothing that can come your way that you wouldn't be able to overcome. Trust your resiliency. Number 5. There's 3 I'm putting together here, but I feel like they're intertwined. Receiving, worthiness, having. Receiving, worthiness, having. Being in that space of receiving, but feeling worthy to receive and worthy to have. 2 different vibrations. To receive what you want and to have what you want are 2 different vibrations. For example, you can receive a certain amount of money, but people, the lottery mindset, you hear people who win millions of dollars and then they lose the money. It's because of the vibration of receiving. Receiving is one vibration, but having and holding and keeping, not keeping in a stingy, lack, fearful way, but having it is a different vibration and they don't feel worthy of the having of it. And that's why they go back into zero or losing all that money. So that worthiness, and if you go back into your next level being, there's this deep, profound worthiness that I'm worthy to receive. I'm worthy to have. I'm worthy to have everything I have here. And there's this groundedness, there's this stillness, there's this softness. It's a worthiness behind this, underlying all of this. A worthiness to have it, a worthiness to receive it, and a worthiness to, and to feel safe in it as well. I would put safe in there. Feel safe in the having of what it is you want. Feeling safe in the having. That's something we have to work on, and feeling safe of having money, having that relationship, feeling safe to do the work to create that reality you want. I feel safety and worthiness are important factors here. And finally, love. Really, truly loving yourself, loving who you are, loving the journey you've been on, loving and truly loving and accepting who you are right now, today, tomorrow, yesteryear, tomorrow year, loving yourself through it all. And when you can truly do that, you'll love yourself through this process. You become more of who it is you want to be and who you're meant to be. And then you also have more to give. Loving yourself and giving from that place of love, not lack. Love is such an important factor. So those are 6 aspects of being that if you connect your next level being, this is the profound, these are the qualities that they have, no matter what it is each of you want, that trust, that deep, profound trust in themselves to create what it is that they want to create and go after it, and that they'll create anything they want, really. Having that faith in the unseen, surrendering to what it is that they want, being in flow with co-creation, not having to do and force everything or anything. Resilience, that you'll overcome anything. Everything's happening for you. But resilience in terms, you'll get back up no matter what happens. There's nothing you cannot do. And you're not going to feel self-defeated for too long. It's normal to feel those feelings, but to get back up. So that resiliency is such an important quality, and will help you to move forward and not feel, it will support you in creating the realities you want. That worthiness in the having, feeling that deep, profound, you're worthy for what it is you saw, what you want to create, whatever you decide, and what you create next. You're worthy of receiving it. You're worthy of having it. You're worthy of keeping it. And finally, love. Love yourself through this process. Love yourself through it all. And you're going to create more love in your life, because ultimately, I think it just all comes down to love, the vibration of love.